Good evening. You're watching Hungary Reports, kicking off N1's for a language news hour. I'm Marsha, thanks for joining us. Further tightening of restrictions have taken effect in Hungary on Monday, on the 2nd of November, in order to protect against the coronavirus epidemic. Wearing face masks has been made mandatory at restaurants and entertainment venues. The basic rule is that masks are always worth wearing, and they are only allowed to be removed for eating and drinking. However, it is not mandatory to wear a mask when seated at a table in a restaurant. From now on, compliance with the rules will be more strictly controlled by the police, and they are likely to impose sanctions more often than before for violations of coronavirus-related regulations. According to the chief medical officer, the formula is simple. The more people follow the rules, the better it can slow down the spread of the virus. The fall break ended last Sunday. More than 1 million students returned to school on Monday. Footage on N1 News channel have shown in the last few days that the soldiers have had disinfected several buildings. More than 100 soldiers took part in the one-week operation. Throughout Europe, it is a major question of how long the school should remain open. The big countries like Germany, France or the UK have decided to do less harm to children, parents and the economy if they do not close the educational institutions. According to data released on Monday, 70 COVID-19 patients have died in Hungary over the past 24 hours, making it the worst figure to date. A 28-year-old man also passed away. It is not yet known whether he had an underlying disease. Coronavirus cases are rising dramatically in Europe. According to a recent survey, the number of infected patients per 1 million people in Hungary is still only half the European average. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade announced that Hungary is in talks with China, Russia and Israel on the possibility of purchasing vaccines against the coronavirus, because only this can provide a breakthrough in terms of success of defense. On Tuesday and Wednesday, the government will decide on its next steps in handling the epidemic, and it will take the opinions of the elderly into account in the decisions as well, said Katalin Novák. The minister attended a meeting of the Council of the Elderly on Monday. She emphasized that the government is now weighing the reintroduction of each of the restrictive measures it introduced during the first wave of the coronavirus epidemic in the spring. It is already certain that early next year the government will start rebuilding the 13th month's salary into the pension system. That's all for now, but we'll be back tomorrow night at around the same time, and you can catch Hungary Reports online as well. Please stay tuned for our German, Russian and Chinese language news. Take care and please remember to wear a mask and keep a safe distance. Thanks for watching. Good night.